All right, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about failure. Personally, I just failed at something that I was trying to do, and so that just had me thinking. And normally, where these videos come from is just me having a thought or an experience and then kind of breaking it down. Not talking down to anybody here because everyone has their own understanding of the ideas that I speak on and their own perspectives. And that's something that I've touched on in another video. But today we're talking about failure. First of all, let's look at what failure is and where it even comes from and the beauty of it. So failure comes from attempting something that success is not guaranteed. You can only fail when you're trying something that you don't know that you can accomplish. So first of all, that's a small win right there. 2, failure is falling short of a desired goal, destination, or achievement. Where I find success in failure is that is the attempt. You fell short, but you tried. So you failed in a way, but you grew. And so what happens after you fail? Then there's a moment of reflection, there's lessons learned, and there's experience gained. And this is the most important part, is right after you fail, what do you do? Because if you just attempted, you tried, you built experience and some lessons, if you fail, the true failure is if you quit right there. But how you turn a failure into a win is when you take that loss and that experience. And sometimes if you're like me and you lose, I get pissed off and I get motivated from failure. I don't like failing and I never go into anything planning. But if I do, you best bet I'm coming back for some redemption. So I failed at something. And where you turn it into a win is when you attempt again. And think about what comes from that. When you fail, in order to succeed, what do you have to do? You have to change something, right? You have to take that experience, you have to take those lessons learned, and you have to apply them to become better. So when you fail, it's an instant push to change something. You have to improve. If you want to take the same thing that you were just trying to accomplish, say the margin was here and you landed here, you have to get this little bit. You have to do something to change, to elevate to another level. So if anything, a failure is just a slap in the face to get better if you don't quit at that important point that we talked about. Personally, the greatest lessons I've ever learned in my life, unfortunately, I guess that's just how stubborn I am, have come from the most painful situations I've ever gone through. Some of the most painful and stupid and hurtful things that I've ever experienced created the greatest changes in me. So failure really, really requires framework. How are you framing the loss? Did you lose and now it's boohoo you and now you go? Everybody needs a little bit of time to recover, but what do you do after you recover? Is the goal something that you must have and must achieve? Or is it something that you just kind of wanted to try out and you failed and now it's over? Someone, a very, very great thinker said, humans either learn the hard way, the harder way, or the hardest way. You can apply that to anything. Which way do you learn?